What's up? What's up? It's your man, The Real Deal, with another video. I understand it's Christmas Eve, but we still have to stay focused, on this racial climate that's going on in our country. In 2017, everyone is in suspense. You dig what I'm saying? As far as, with the black community. But the name of this video is The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. The good guys. Tommy Lauren, Fox News, Tucker Carlson, you dig what I'm saying? And, the news media, portrayed the Black Panther Party for self-defense as terrorists. But they wasn't. The Black Panther Party for self-defense, they didn't burn down no churches. They wasn't out here lynching nobody. You dig? The Black Panther Party was about black empowerment. Black Panther Party was about, protecting our neighborhood against the brutality of the police department that's still going on today. And that's not terrorism at all. That's just basically, self-defense, survival. We have a right to exist just like everyone else. But the Black Panther Party, not only did they, wasn't taking no shit from the police department and the United States government, they also, they was educating, the people on, your laws, the rightful laws, your rights as an American citizen. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you can go into the military and we pay taxes, I'm a citizen just like you. But I don't have to be, oppressed by the police department. And the Black Panther Party for self-defense, that's basically what they was about. They was the police of the black community. They was policing the police. And that's what we need. That's very essential to our survival as melanated people in the United States of America. So when they say the Black Panther Party is for self-defense is terrorism, no. That's just a lie. That's propaganda. The mainstream media, we already know they're not our friends. The Mexicans, all these other nationalities, they're not our friends. And I'm not saying all of them is bad. So, whoever watching this video, I don't care what color you is, if that's doesn't apply to you, then hey, it don't apply to you. But the ones who I'm talking to. And the Black Panther Party for self-defense, also, they kept a lot of brothers sober. They kept a lot of people away from drugs. They was the biggest fighters of that drugs and alcohol in our community. So if that's a terrorist group, that's not a terrorist group. It's not a terrorist group. The Black Panther Party for self-defense, right over there out in there in Chicago, Fred Hampton. Anybody that's from Chicago, you know who I'm talking about. Fred Hampton. And then a lot of those gangs over there, in Chicago also, and in the 60s, originated off of basically the brutality of the black community by the police department. And then you had white boys that was bold enough to come into, the black neighborhood and be on what you call spook patrol. And those same racist ass white boys, that was terrorizing the black community, got on the police department. So, it's just a trickle-down effect. But I remember very well, the Black Panther Party, they had a newspaper. They was, just like the Final Call, the Nation of Islam. They had their own newspaper, with our news for us, by us, for us. So, when them hunkies be talking about the Black Panther Party, they terrorists. No, they not. No, they not. Anybody's a terrorist that don't take no shit from the police department. And the police department was in straight check, but they played dirty. You know, look it up. You know, you got these agents, which is AKA coons, you know, that infiltrate some righteousness and end up with, you know, Fred Hampton. That's how he ended up killed. You dig what I'm saying? The Chicago Police Department, behind the feds, you know, where he was asleep in the bed. Now, that's some coward ass shit. That's terrorism right there. A man sleep. You can't let the man, you know, we got you surrounded, come up out of the house. You know what I'm saying? No, they went in, you know, and bullets everywhere. Look it up. Look it up. You know, Black Panther Party member Fred Hampton, you know, slain. You know what I'm saying? You know, but, hey, you know, that's just some truism right there, family. You know, about the Black Panther Party and who we are. You know, see, I grew up with, you know, that a sense of blackness and stuff like that. I fell off the path, though. I ain't gonna lie, in the 80s. You dig? But, you know, when you raised with something, you know, when you get older, you always go back to it. Whether you was raised in church, you might fall off the path, you know, but you end up coming right back to that church or whatever. And then me, you know, I'm coming back, you know, to that path. And I'm not what you call a militant brother or nothing like that. But, you know, I just ain't taking no shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and, you know, the Black Panther Party, just like every other righteous group, whether it was Martin Luther King or the Nation of Islam, you know, white America will always find a way to oppress it or suppress it. You dig what I'm saying? You know, they don't want nobody to stand up to them, you know, and that's in 2017, family. That's what I think. It's a lot that's going to happen in these last 4 years, and it's not going to be good. You know, look at, let's talk about in Fort Worth, Texas. You know, this sister, she calls the police, you know, because this white dude, you know, he choked out her son. You know what I'm saying? And instead of the police, you know, arresting the dude or somehow diffusing the situation, he telling her, well, why don't you tell your child to not throw paper? You know, just basically provoking the situation. And you know, you women, you know, you be thinking with your emotions and not with common sense sometimes. You know, and it's very understandable. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, basically, you know, when that cop asked her that question, well, why don't you tell your son? You know, she should have got on point right then and there and got on code and been like, you know what, man, fuck this motherfucker. And that's something else I want to talk about real quick. You know, handling the police department. How do you handle the police department? Basically, don't call them. Like with that situation right there with that white boy, you know, that's some street justice right there. You know, you ain't have to call the police on him. All you had to do, you know, I'd have threw something in his motherfucking house and burned him up or just some old devious ass shit. Sometimes you don't need to be calling the police, you know, for, like I say, that's like some street justice stuff. She could have got, you know, her husband or baby daddy or whatever, or sons or nephews and whatever, and deal with him. You know, deal with him in the nighttime. You know, they always say they can't see us at night. You know, so, you know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, as far as the Black Panther Party go, is that it's police in your own community. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't let nobody come up in your community and brutalize you. You know, bottom line, the police supposed to have, just like people be fearing the police, in other words, let's reverse that. The police supposed to fear the community. You know what I'm saying? Because we got more guns than them. You know, niggas just don't know how to organize and don't know how to keep their emotions in check. That's the thing right there. You know, black folks just get so emotional on stuff. You know, but, you know, I mean, sometimes, you know, like I said, man, you know, I just be looking at stuff. I be looking at the videos and, you know, and I'm like, man, you know, it's a whole lot of stuff that we have to regroup on. And, you know, I'm going to tell you, you know, we're going to have to do it real quick. Real quick, because a lot of people is waking up. A lot of them. And that's America's worst nightmare, is you got the field hands. You know what I'm saying? You know, and don't get the traditional and the middle age and everybody just on the same page. You know, it's coming. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, white America, just leave us the fuck alone. That's all I got to say about that. Y'all, why don't y'all just leave us alone? Let us mind our own business. You so much in our damn Kool-Aid. You all in our business, man. But, why don't you deal with your own people, because y'all the biggest thieves, lies, murderers, rapists, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's a sin against mankind, your people done did it. You dig what I'm saying? And it just really baffles me, the way, these white people, man, they just act like, oh, everything is all fine. Everything is our fault. But, it's going to come a time, man, when all y'all motherfuckers, man, you going to leave us alone. You're going to leave us alone. Know what I'm saying? I just be glad when my people, all of us, just basically wake up. You dig? But anyway, I'm out of here. If you like this video, subscribe, share it, the whole nine, whatever, man. Still enjoy your, these holidays and shit like that, and I'm gonna be under the radar for a minute, you dig, but I'm gonna come out with a video on New Year's Eve, because I got this video I want to share with you, my preview of 2017. You dig what I'm saying? And, I'm going to try to kind of change my format for next year. I ain't going to say I ain't going to curse or nothing like that, but I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit, though, because I would like to really make it, child-friendly, too. Maybe, you can sit there and watch some of my videos, with your kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to still keep it raw and uncut, though. You know what I'm saying? But, it's just, it's Christmas Eve, and like I say, I don't celebrate Christmas, though, but, I like the festivities, and, I can't find nothing better else to do than to, share my thoughts, with the melanated people. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't know, I just love black people. You know what I'm saying? I just love black people, man. And I'm like this, man, even when I ain't behind this phone. Yeah, that was the worst thing they should have gave a nigga like me, man, was, a cell phone with a camera where you can upload shit and express your thoughts and wishes and stuff like that. Shit, man. Love doing this. Love it. But anyway, let me get out of here. I'm the real deal out of the city of Gary, Indiana. Y'all already know who I am. GI, baby. Peace.